believe we are already halfway through the year, so it's time for an updated luxury wish list. Hi guys, my name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. I did a luxury wish list video earlier this year, and I feel like I already got quite a few items that I've already wanted on that list. I have been so blessed this year, and I have an updated list because things have kind of changed. If you haven't seen the 2022 wish list video, I'll leave it here for you guys. In addition to this, many of you guys know, especially if you follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, you know that we recently bought a house. So there's quite a few things that have changed given the new circumstance. So I'm excited to share with you guys my updated list. Before we jump into this updated luxury wish list video, I want to thank Whatnot for sponsoring this video. I'm so excited when Whatnot reached out to me because live shopping has been such a big thing in the luxury community more recently. Think live shopping like QVC, but you also get to bid on items like on eBay, and next thing you know, it's at your front door. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that Lou and I recently went to Miami to work with season 2, and at season 2 we got to do a live shopping. This was like my first time doing live shopping, and I think season 2, I could be wrong, but I think season 2 was one of the first people to start doing live shopping events, and it's so much fun because you get to shop at the comfort of your own home. You get to sit on your couch in bed with a glass of wine or whatever your beverage choice is. And then you also get to look at bags and shop. But I think that the best part about the live shopping experience is that it's the personalities, the people who are behind the camera that really draws you in. So with Whatnot, instead of finding their Instagram or their TikTok or on their website, wherever they host their live shopping event, it's now all in one place in one app. The process is so simple. So you download the app and then you join the live at the scheduled time. You get to select, they have handbags, jewelry, thrifting, they have a bunch of different things that you can join. For handbags, they don't have shows that are going on pretty much 24/7. So you do kind of have to wait until there is scheduled lives, but I do believe that in a few months, it will be 24/7 like QVC. So prior to joining the live, then you're going to enter in all of your payment information, your shipping address, all of this stuff. When you see a bag that you like or jewelry or whatever it is, you just bid on the item, and then next thing you know, if you win the bid, then it's yours. So you don't have to deal with the payment, anything like that after the fact. So you get to be boom, like this, and it's yours. Something I really appreciate about Whatnot is their focus on selling authentic items only. I'm not naming any names, but there are a few platforms out there that consistently allow DHgate, counterfeit live streams, and Whatnot is not about that because selling counterfeit items is a federal crime. So I had a meeting with Whatnot and they mentioned that everything that they sell is authentic. Most of their sellers are entropy verified, and you know that I highly recommend shopping with a consignment store or reseller that is entropy verified. If Whatnot even catches a whiff that someone is selling inauthentic items, they will be suspending the seller, and if the item actually comes back as inauthentic, they will refund you. I can't stress this enough. If something is not directly purchased from the boutique, it never hurts to get a third party to authenticate the item. Even if the seller from Whatnot is entropy verified and they even give you the entropy certificate, it's $5 to $30 to authenticate the bag from a different authenticator, and it doesn't hurt to get that second opinion. I love this new concept of shopping live. I think that something that I really enjoy is just being able to shop in the comfort of your own home. When you're shopping in stores, sometimes there's pressure to buy something. Sometimes the sales associate may not be the nicest or the most helpful, and so I really can't stress this enough. And I think that something that I really appreciate about live shopping, watching a lot of live shopping either on TikTok or on Instagram and now Whatnot, or even hosting my own live shopping, I think that you really get to know people personally, especially with season 2. I started watching their lives almost 2 years ago when they first started, and now I feel like we're friends. I feel like I personally know them, and I think that that's really important when you're buying especially from a smaller business. I'll also be going live with one of my favorite consignment stores, so make sure you follow me on Instagram so you don't miss all of the updates. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the updated wish list video. So starting off, I really want the Celine Triumph. I love this bag so much. I feel like it's giving clean girl aesthetic, but I have been unable to find like the right color that I want. So originally I was like, yes, I want this bag in Arctic blue. They no longer sell it in Arctic blue. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I can dabble with like peony. I don't really have any light purple bags. I feel like that could be fun. And I did like the bag, but I didn't love the bag. I feel like when you're shopping in stores and there's a moment where you're like, yes, that's the bag I want, and it's just not, it wasn't giving that. So I think I like the black. The past year or so, I've been trying to steer away from black bags because I've just had so many black bags in the past, and I feel like they all kind of have very similar function. But I do like the bag in black. I'm gonna noodle on it, and I'm gonna see if I still want it in like a few weeks, few months, and if I do, then I'll probably pull the trigger around like my birthday. So the next item on my list is a new couch. So I mentioned a little bit earlier, we recently bought a home, and I'm so excited to furnish the house. We already have a lot of stuff like from here that we like bought recently. Like, it's not very old. We haven't been living here very long, but there's also a lot of things that I want to buy new. Thankfully, there's no rush into like buying things because it's not like we don't already have an item, like the couch, for example. But I do really want a white couch. I've been eyeing this one from West Elm. It's hard to justify like almost $5,000 for a couch, let alone it's not going to come for like 6 months. But I do really like this couch. There's similar items from Crate and Barrel, and even like Living Spaces, they have a few. I feel like right now I have a very like cutesy couch, but now I want a couch that's actually comfortable that I can like lay in, you know? The next item on my list is the Cult Gaia Hera bag. It's this crystal bag. I have been obsessed with crystals probably the last like a year almost. Like, I mean, I'm a Leo, so of course we need crystals here, you know? And I love this bag. There's so many different colors. They have pink, they have blue, they have green, they have black, they have silver. And like in terms of the price point, it's not terrible either. It's around like $400 to $500. So not terrible for a bag. However, I have seen a few reviews on this bag, a few that there are available, and a lot of people have been saying that the crystals actually fall off. I have not had any issues with my crystal re-edition with the crystals falling off. Prada did say if the crystals fall off, they will repair it for free because the bag was then deemed like defective. So I've not had any problems with my crystal re-edition. However, if people are saying that the crystals fall off from this $500 bag after a few months, like the quality is just not there, and I don't know that I could justify $500 for it, but the heart wants what the heart wants. The next item on my list is the Lady Dior Ultra Matte in Blush. This was on my list earlier this year, and I have yet to pull the trigger. I do really like the bag, but again, it's one of those bags that I don't think I love yet. So I think I'm just gonna wait until I love it a little bit more. If I do, then I'll pull the trigger. If I don't, then it's one of those bags that kind of fall off that wish list, you know? I do like the bag. I think the color is gorgeous. I love the ultra matte detailing. It seems to be a bag that requires a lot of care, a lot of TLC, and I am not that kind of person when I use my bags. Like, I don't baby my bags, but I also won't like throw them around either, and I need that kind of in-between soft spot. And with the Lady Dior, it's definitely one of those bags that you need to baby, and it's kind of heavy as well. So if you have any thoughts on the Lady Dior, like yes or no, especially with the ultra matte version, let me know in the comments. Next is the Hermes blanket. I've joked about this a few times, having this as my housewarming gift. I don't think anyone is gonna give me a $1,500 blanket as a housewarming gift, but a girl can dream. Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna get this either. I love the look of it. I just can't justify $1,500 for a blanket when I have probably like 5 of these blankets from Costco that were like 20 bucks, you know? The next item on this list is a new phone. This is still consistent with the original 2022 wish list video. I have been patiently waiting for the iPhone 14, which is going to come out in the fall, and I need fall to come by sooner. Like, my phone is not doing well. I'm on the 11 Pro, and it's starting to like shit itself a little bit more and a little bit more every day. It's starting to glitch, and it's just getting a little bit frustrating. So I need fall to come sooner. I need the new iPhones to drop sooner because your girl cannot wait. Next is a Rimowa luggage. I was not super pumped about a $1,200 luggage from the beginning. I was like, oh, well, any luggage will do. It'll like get the job done, whatever. And then I saw Luz in person in Miami. I was like, shit, that looks really sleek. Like, I love that. And then I started like looking a little bit more, and Dior and Rimowa had a collection, which like is old news at this point. And I like am obsessed with the Dior oblique like print. And so I was like, oh, I really like that. But I think I like $4,000 in my bank account, a little bit more. If I were to get one, I'd probably get one in Europe. It's a lot cheaper there. And then obviously when you're in Europe, you're doing some shopping, you're gonna have some overflow, you know? So if I were to get one, I'd probably get one in Europe, which I have no plans on going to Europe anytime soon. But I do really like it. I don't know if I like it $1,200 worth, because it is a lot of money to spend on a carry-on suitcase that I'm gonna use maybe 5 times a year max. Like since COVID, I really haven't been traveling that much, so it's a little bit harder to justify. And I also recently got a newer suitcase. Like I probably only used my like Samsonite suitcase that I got a few years back, like a handful of times as well. So with all of that, I love it, but it's probably not the best decision to buy a designer suitcase, you know? Probably not. The last item on my list, which is, there's a reason why it's kind of farther down on the list, I'm still on the fence about it, is the Louis Vuitton Capucines Mini with the Python accents. I love this bag. I think that it's so cute. Again, I think it pops the most in black, but do I need another black bag? Probably not. And also with the latest Louis Vuitton price increase, which they had a few months back now, but the Capucines went up a lot. I think this bag went up probably $1,000 or $1,200. Like the price tag is just, it's very steep for the bag. I've been so hesitant to get the Louis Vuitton Capucines because it's the top of the line bag for Louis Vuitton. It's one of the most expensive, the flagship bag styles at Louis Vuitton, but why would I spend almost $7,000 on a bag at Louis Vuitton when I can spend $7,000 at Dior, or I can spend $7,000 at Chanel, right? So you don't have to not necessarily settle because you're still buying something that you love, but if you're looking at it in terms of like hierarchy, in terms of brands, it doesn't make the most sense to spend that much on that bag. I have been looking pre-loved. If there's anything that comes across that I feel like is a reasonable price, because the Capucines in general doesn't have a very good resale value. So most likely if I were to get that bag, I would get it pre-loved so I can save probably like half. I've seen this bag, not specifically this bag, but I've seen the Capucines in general, like on the resale market for about, you know, $2,500 to $3,000, maybe $4,000, but you're still saving like $2,000 at the end of the day, and $2,000 could be almost the Celine Triomphe. If I were to get this bag, I'd definitely get it pre-loved. I'm still looking around, so if anyone has any recommendations, let me know in the comments. So that sums it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Let me know in the comments what is your updated handbag or luxury wish list. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!